it's kind of crazy. Like, there's a difference between looking and seeing. There's a complete difference, and two you have to realize, like, two people can look at the same thing, but we can have two different interpretations. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It kind of blows my mind how two people can look at a rainy day, two people can look at somebody going through a tough time and think two totally different things. And sometimes even the things that people say show me how far. I'm not saying we're different, so much different as people, but basically it's just how our mindset is. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say we go way deeper, because I go deep into the thought of somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. I feel like the more that you see, instead of trying to look at things, I don't know, my perception is, it goes deeper. You know what I'm saying? And going off of that topic, I feel like your perception shapes your perspective shapes your perception. You know what I'm saying? So how we are influenced by different things, how we were raised, you know what I'm saying? All that was perception. And when we go to different people's households, it smells different, it feels different, everything is different in there. That's simply just because, they were raised different. You know what I'm saying? They have different beliefs, and they went through different experiences based off of what they were perceived by. You know what I'm saying? And it's deep. It's deep, bro. But I prefer to see things for how they are. I don't just want to look at things and just be looking. No, I like to see. When I'm going throughout my day, when I'm talking to different people, I like to see. I don't like to surround myself with bad environments. I don't like to surround myself with people that don't really serve me. Not really serve me, but I'm not meant to be talking to them. You know what I'm saying? And when I really look into their eyes, when I see, it allows me to see beyond the surface. It allows me to see who they truly are. And it still kind of amazes me how I can still see how, well, you can too. You know what I'm saying? You're just not willing to look deep enough. And sometimes, when we don't want to look deep enough, we're sparing ourselves what we kind of don't find what's really meant for us. You know what I'm saying? But when we do look deeper, it's kind of amazing how we can see how people just use us. People just want us to be beneath them, and people just, it's a whole bunch of different things, bro. But it doesn't just have to do with people, though. You know what I'm saying? It's like seeing a challenge as a setback instead of something that's, instead of an opportunity for growth. You know what I'm saying? That's how you look deeper into things. When something, you keep asking yourself, why me? No, this is meant to happen to me for me to grow. You know what I'm saying? It's a new opportunity for you. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like once you realize that, you will kind of find some more enjoyment. I feel like you will hold yourself more accountable. I feel like you will just enjoy this life even more. But we have to be present, though. We have to be present, because when we're present, it allows us to see more, it allows us to feel more. And I don't know, I haven't journaled in a long time now. I don't have my journal with me, but I wish I could show you some of the, journaling I did. And I feel like we should get back to it. That was the most present I ever have been. And practicing mindfulness. Practicing not trying to see everything, practicing not trying to understand everything will help you with, just enjoying what's in front of you, enjoying what we see, enjoying our everyday life. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, I like to see deeply. overcome some challenges, man. And you can't stay the same if you're always thinking the same, dog. You can't. So I don't know, it's like back to what I was saying about perception. The power of interpretation, it's what we see reflects our inner state. So if we see a dying plant, I don't know, can you think about bringing it back to life? Or are you just thinking about, it being dead and skeletons and caskets, or you can transmute that energy into something more beautiful, something more positive. That's what I mean by when I talk to people and they say some things so far off, I'm just like, how is that even in your mind? But I have a positive interpretation on things, so what I say reflects on what's inside of me. You know what I'm saying? And it's not my responsibility to have other people see how I see or feel how I feel. I'm just saying that the more that we work on how we see the world, the more that we work on how we see things, you will reflect a more beautiful experience in your life. And you know what I'm saying? You can practice this with a bunch of different things. And I'm in a relationship, so there's times when me and my girl, we might not see eye to eye, but because of me being able to see and go deep within, I can be the bigger person sometimes. I can end all the conflict and just be like, okay, I was wrong, you were wrong, this is how I feel this way because boo boo boo. That's how you see. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You can work on this. You can work on this in many different ways. And it started with me with self-reflection, and meditation, and I would ask myself why I feel this way, or I would even search up journal prompts. Bro, there's journal prompts everywhere, and I'm just here to help, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's journal prompts everywhere. So instead of looking at your failures as ways to bring yourself down, look at your failures as ways of a lesson. There's a lesson in everything. It's just up to you to see it. And every time I make a mistake now, yes, I'm mad in the moment. Yes, I can be upset in the moment, but at the end of the day, it's a lesson. You know what I'm saying? Another way, I guess, is just, looking at like I said, your problems. Look at the obstacles that are sent in your way, but God put them in your life. The Creator put them in your life for you to overcome them. This wasn't for no reason. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know, man. When I used to have very bad, I'm not saying it was anger issues, it was just like, that was my emotion at a certain time. So I was a very emotional, I still am very emotional, but it's different now. I'm saying we can control it a little better now. But I was a very emotional person, and I would have many instances where I would just I would start screaming. I would let out how I truly feel, and I actually don't feel like that's a bad thing. I don't regret anything that I did in the past, man. You know what I'm saying? Because everything was meant to happen for a reason. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it was just like having these bad lashing out and getting mad and doing all these different things. But I realized that it was because I had nowhere to express that anger. So it was pent up and it was built up and it came out. But I realized that, you can't see how you truly are when your mind isn't clear. And it's important for you to realize that it's important for you to clear your mind sometimes. that you don't always need to make decisions based off how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Look within, go deeper, and really work on yourself, bro, because it's not about what you look at, it's about what you see. So, hey man, I hope this video helped you guys, man. I really appreciate y'all. I love y'all dearly. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, let's just go into this new year strong. Let's go into this new year with the right intention, bro, the right motive. I love y'all.